I got about 3 minutes is all. Sorry about that.
They said 2.
They said 2? Let's go 2.5.
Why'd you say that?
We'll split the difference.
We're up. Good?
Yes.
Kyle, Smith Snowden hasn't been playing on offense as much. Is that an emphasis going forward that you just want to put those defensive players to focus on defense?
Well, we're getting a little bit thin on defense in some spots, so that's part of it. The emergence of Daniel Bray, he's given us a lot of the same type of play that we would get from Smith Snowden, and so with him coming along and with us getting just a little bit of thinness in the secondary, that is what's precipitated the change. Smith will still play some offense, but not as heavy a load as he was earlier.
There's always pressure to win in the rivalry game. How do you guys manage that feeling?
Well, you just treat it like every other week. There's a point where if you make too big a deal of things, you get diminishing returns, and so you just got to go through your paces, watch your film. I mean, there's a way to prepare for the game that we believe is best, and we do it every single week. And you don't deviate from that. You just keep doing what you've been doing, and the intensity takes care of itself. You don't have to worry about it being ready emotionally for this type of game. So it's just a matter of making sure you get the work done Monday through Friday.
Kyle, what does this game do for just in-state recruiting battles against you and BYU?
Maybe a little bit, but a lot of the guys coming out, they're either going one way or the other. They're already decided, and so they've either grown up blue or grown up red. And so there's very few that just have them to make a big decision right at the end there. And so I would say it has an impact, but maybe not as big an impact as some people may think.
Kyle, yesterday you said that the secondary had probably their best game of the season.
Yeah.
Specifically Blake Cotton. How have you seen him develop, from game 1 to now?
Gets better every week, and I stand by that statement. He did the best, or the secondary was the best that they've been all season. Last game, Blake was a big part of that, and he is really starting to come into his own. He feels completely comfortable in the defensive scheme, has his assignments down, and he's a guy that's got a lot of natural ability. You like that? Somebody get some we need WD-40 or something. Yeah.
Not just using the jug.
Yeah.
What do you need to see sharpened up this week as opposed to last week?
What do we need to sharpen up this week? Man, there's not a lot of things wrong with last week's tape. We can always get more production in the throw game. We talk about that seemingly every week, but again, I go back to it's more important to be efficient in the throw game than to be worrying about getting a bunch of yards. As long as you're throwing the ball effectively and when you need to and making big plays when you need to, that's more important than worrying about how many yards you're piling up.
Thanks, Coach.
Guys.